Okay, for the final question, it's looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learned in the progression from it to your full product? Okay, firstly, as previously mentioned, I used a lot of trial and improvement, so I think feedback is a great help in producing my magazine to its full potential until I am finally pleased with it, and I could also, from my feedback, realise, that certain things are wrong and that how can they be changed and modified to look their best. Also, we used presentations, so using PowerPoint package on the computer to present to the class what my ideas were and again get feedback from them. So obviously they're doing the task as well, and I just think that this helped me in particular because they were also all trying to help each other, and I think that's a good idea of like moving on and progressing ideas and sharing with each other. Also, I learnt that from my preliminary task that colour schemes are very important. When previously researching magazines in general, I found that that it was easier to go with a range of colours. However, when I tried this on my school magazine, I didn't like the outcome and the feedback wasn't as positive as I had hoped. So therefore, in my music magazine, I've tried to go for a colour scheme, basically based on red, whites, blacks and a hint of other colours as well. I think this helped to create a variation but also to tie in the entire magazine so it's approachable and it's got a recognisable colour scheme that hopefully my audience will be able to recognise, as well as the title. Also, I'm pleased with the professional pictures taken. I used a professional camera in a photo shoot set up in my school. I felt that from my school magazine, as I just used a digital camera to go around the school taking certain images and then adjusting them, editing them slightly, and but not with Photoshop, and using them. I've learnt that from taking professional pictures, this shows my dedication and how I would like my magazine to look professional and what extent I'm willing to go to make it right. So obviously I did use an editing tool, Photoshop. I chose this over the previous editing tool that I'd used as a default program on my own laptop. As I felt that when I was editing my school magazine pictures, I wasn't being presented with the professional look that I really wanted for my final piece. So therefore, this is why I chose to use Photoshop. As an overall comment, I think that from researching lots of different types of magazines, not just music magazines, I found that I feel more confident in the way, in the design of the magazine and what my target audience would like to get from their music magazines being printed now. If my music magazine was to go into the industry, I think it would do very well, especially because of the idea of the shush on the finger of the artist being a feature. So every artist who is interviewed by the Shush magazine will have an image with the word shush on their finger, just doing like the recognisable sign. I think this is a really good idea because again it's a recognisable feature. A lot of people will be able to tell it's from Shush magazine, and it will become a well-known thing about my magazine, which I really like. That is the main feature that I do like about my magazine. It also ties in with the title, and I'm very pleased with my overall outcome.